Local chicken farming can be a very profitable business, especially if you do it right. We are still in tour exploring the farmers who have found the gold in the seed. And we have met Atieno Grace Mary, someone whose story is something to write home about. Join us.
Local chicken are easy to keep. There is market. People prefer local birds to exotic birds. I can use free-range system and they can still have something to eat. In Uganda, local chicken farming is mostly carried out in rural and low-income areas. The farmers usually rear indigenous breeds of chickens, which are well adapted to the environment and local conditions. Though not commonly done with commercial intentions, this form of poultry farming can be quite the chunk of gold, as we get to find out from our farmer. My name is Akela Grace Mary Atieno, a poultry farmer from Bobadasi. When I ring a bell, they come to me. I give them food. They come to me. I even carry them as they eat closer to me. I also rear turkeys. They eat from here. I also keep chicks here. I also keep guinea fowls here. When I ring this bell, they come and even fly towards me. I catch some of them and direct them to the field.
So why did you choose to venture into local chicken?
Local chicken are easy to keep. There is market. People prefer local birds to exotic birds. I can use free-range system and they can still have something to eat. I also use local herbs found easily to treat them. It also helps me. I pay for fees for my children, and from the cells, I have bought cows from this. I also cook for my visitors. I use the products to supplement nutrition needs for my household, because even in hospital, we are told to partake of this local egg because they are rich in nutrients.
So how did you start? We're looking at how many chicken did you start with, how many do we have now, and what are your plans for the future?
I used to dig for people. One day, I did the usual casual labor and I was paid 5,000. So I used the money to buy chicken. And that one hen gave me chicks that I started with. In the future, I would like to venture into layers. I would like to get 5 trays per day and earn like 50,000 per day. It's easy to rear. I also started with one bird. There is market throughout the year, no specific season. You have ability to educate your children.
So how much on average do you make out of this venture?
I get averagely 700,000 Uganda shillings whenever I sell. Sometimes 300,000. People who have visitors or need them come to me instead of me going far.
Are there some challenges that you face, some problems you face with this venture?
Sometimes they are poisoned by neighbors. There are also some diseases that kill my birds, especially the swelling on the eyes. Otherwise, overall, the benefits outweigh the problems or challenges, since most of the time, people who have parties come and buy most of my birds. I also weigh on who is buying with better prices. I have bought land. I have managed to educate my children from this poultry business. I have bought cows, goats from this poultry business. I have managed to buy soap and other household things. Some challenges, some predators like birds come and eat them. There are thieves also who break in and steal some of the chicken.
Have people in the community learned a thing or two from you? Have you inspired more people? Have you trained certain people? Have you been a beacon of learning for many people in the community.
People come and learn from me. Many farmers from other sub-counties like Mangola, Peta, come and learn from me.
If someone wants to get, venture into the local chicken, what are some of the things you would advise them to do or not to do?
I teach how to start poultry business, how to ensure they hatch 10 chicks at once, the medication, especially the local medications, how to administer medication using locally available herbs like eucalyptus leaves, pawpaw leaves, aloe vera, and more.
So where did you get the knowledge of the medicines?
I learned from elders like Muzei Kamcher, who would show people these medications when they had these illnesses such as diarrhea, body weaknesses, and more. Another elderly lady called Jessica Nyadoy used to give people a concoction of pawpaw leaves to treat diarrhea. After separating the chicks from the mother chickens to bring them to feed, I place them under this fireplace. Here, they are kept warm as well as fed. To keep the place warm, I light firewood in this clay pot which is placed here. What they drink contains a mixture of eucalyptus wood and leaves, and pawpaw leaves. Then this substance that I pour here on the floor keeps the place clean and warm for about 3 months, such that there is no need to sweep the place in those 3 months. That way, the chickens are kept warm and clean. Here, there are chickens that are about to hatch in the coming month. The first batch that will hatch will be placed in this general feeding area. Subsequently, the next hatched batch will be placed there. The mixture which they drink helps to keep them strong and healthy. Through chicken rearing, I was able to purchase land. I got more chicken. I have managed to take my children to school. I have bought cattle and goats. I have chicken meat to eat, and I am able to sell some chicken for money, which I use to buy basic household needs like soap. I do not struggle to meet my basic needs. I want other people to start poultry farming so that they can also reap the benefits like I have.
We'll take a short commercial break, and when we return, it's the expert opinion and the market.
Although local chickens can survive on a diet of insects, seeds, and other vegetable matter, providing them with a balanced ration will improve their health and egg production. Here are some benefits of local chicken farming. Local chicken farming offers numerous advantages for farmers, both personally and economically. One of the major benefits is the opportunity for self-sufficiency. By raising chickens locally, farmers can have direct control over their food production. They can provide for their own families and communities without relying heavily on external sources. Local chicken farming can be a profitable venture. Farmers can sell eggs, meat, and even live chickens directly to local consumers or through farmers' markets. By cutting out intermediaries, farmers can receive fair prices for their products, maximizing their profits. Additionally, consumers often appreciate the transparency and trust that comes with knowing the source of their food. Local chicken farming can stimulate the local economy. When farmers thrive, they invest in their communities. They hire local workers, purchase supplies from local businesses, and contribute to the overall economic growth. This boosts employment opportunities and supports the livelihoods of others in the area. Local chicken farming often goes hand in hand with sustainable practices. Farmers prioritize animal welfare, reduce the use of antibiotics and hormones, and promote organic feed. By adopting sustainable farming methods, farmers minimize their impact on the environment and promote local-term viability. This not only benefits the farmer's conscience, but also resonates with the growing demand for sustainable and ethically produced food.
It's the expert opinion, and we are with Dr. Victor Moronje, a certified vet, who is going to give us a little bit of insight on local chicken farming in Uganda, and how we can work with it, right? So we have a lady taking care of her chicken. It started small, it's getting bigger, and it seems to be working for her. What are the benefits of the local chicken vis-a-vis broilers and layers?
Basically, local chicken, when we look at rearing them, it's quite not as expensive as is to rear the broilers and the layers, because more often than not they take care of themselves. Then when you look at them, their nutritional value is quite higher, definitely, than the broilers and layers, because the broilers, layers, we do a lot of feed additives here and there, so they're not organic enough. Yeah, and local chicken, of course, they are resistant to diseases, they are resistant to harsh weather, so you're going to have very, very minimal work taking care of these chicken.
I see. So their adaptability, of course, is something, is utterly impressive, right? But there are some challenges that come with rearing local chicken. What are some of these challenges?
Yeah, more often than not, we assume that the local chicken don't fall sick, but now they actually do, especially with Newcastle. So we recommend that at least once every month or once every 2 months, you vaccinate your birds against Newcastle. Newcastle is a very, very, very dangerous disease. It can wipe them out. And then secondly, of course, they take very, very long to grow. So I'm talking you'll need a year and a half or two to get a good weight on them. So unlike the broilers or the layers, or the broilers for that matter, that take well up to 6 weeks just, or 8 weeks, and you're selling. So yeah, you'll not reap so quickly. In the event you're doing this as a business, that is one of the biggest challenges. However, it's a good venture.
It's a good venture. So apart from Newcastle, are there other diseases that affect these birds, and how can they be managed?
Yeah, there are other diseases like pulloram disease, like fall pox, and but we might not really get them in our local chicken because of their resistance. But management really could come down to a few drugs. We have some drugs on the market that can alleviate some of these problems. We have additives like aminovits or minerals that can boost the energy, the immune system, and you find that we can alleviate these problems. Yes.
So we're looking at a woman in a very rural area, and she cited a few remedies that she would use for her birds.
Yep.
She had aloe vera, she had eucalyptus, pawpaw leaves, and more. So, say we're dealing with a number of farmers in rural areas.
Yes.
What are are there any other remedies they can tap into?
Yeah, I see there's the conventional way of doing things, and then there's well, the cultural way or the rural way, as you said. I do not dispute the rural way. I can't say it does not work. The aloe vera works. I've seen them give pawpaw leaves, as you said. I've seen them give yam leaves as well. So if it works, because this is organic, it's not going to affect, because we are looking at public health here, it's not going to affect the humans. So if it works, then why not use it? But I choose to go the conventional way. As a veterinary surgeon, I choose to go the conventional way. Yes, we have amino acids on the market, we have minerals on the market, we have vitamins on the market. All these can boost, they can boost production, for that matter. But if you can get your hands on the aloe vera and it works for you quite nicely,
I was looking at people in the village and affordability of these other,
Yeah, absolutely. Because
so you spoke about them taking a while to grow and get bigger.
yes.
But what are some of the things that would boost a better growth when it comes to, say I'm doing it for business, because I want to sell my birds on the market, and the healthier they are, the better.
Definitely.
What are some of, are there things with supplement with their normal feeding practice?
Yes, there are supplements on the market that can help you to gain what you would say a feeding size, for that matter. But naturally, just like we humans, the more you eat and drink, possibly the bigger you grow. Yeah, so it doesn't help to give the vitamins or the supplements, for that matter, and you're not feeding them ad libitum. So first of all, I say feed them. Then the supplements can come in later, but feed them ad libitum, give them water ad libitum, clean water for that matter, and then the supplements. You can give a few supplements here and there, and you'll be good to go.
Well, thank you, Dr. Marenji, so much. Well, I hope you picked a few notes here so that you can venture in local chicken as well. Thank you.
A little advice while venturing into local chicken farming would be to start small. By starting small, you can gain valuable experience and gradually expand your operations. Learn from experienced farmers and be willing to adapt. Local chicken farming requires dedication, patience, and continuous learning. It's important to network with other farmers, attend workshops, and stay updated on the best practices.
So that's our show for today. Thank you so much for watching. Next week, we are still in the great land of Toro. Don't forget to keep the comments coming in. #NTV Seeds of Gold. Have a nice day.